Von Zoom is with the glasses, right? Okay.
Yes.
You said flat Earth is a primitive thing, and then now we have airplanes and stuff. Are you aware that an airplane, um, its AI system for emergency landings, its autopilot system, does not use your Gay Mercator map or any other map. It uses our equidistant, flat Earth, geocentric map. You're saying, oh, it's primitive. It's a primitive thing. Now we have airplanes. Airplanes use flat Earth maps for emergency landings, you fucking retard. That's what the ice wall map that you guys make fun of. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
What do you think? Are they just doing it to troll the pilots?
No, topographical maps are have a different use.
Why would they use a map with a fucking ice wall?
Why would they use a map with a fucking ice wall? Take video of them in outer space over a spherical Earth.
No. Answer the plane thing before we go to your CGI.
Okay, hold on, John. This is your opening statement time, John. This is your opening statement time. So we don't want to have him trying to take over the time from you. So I want you to just go ahead and say
I can't ask him a question. He made some retarded statements. I can't debunk his retard shit.
That's what the open discussion time is for. So why don't you just go ahead and say that's the open discussion. Just say whatever you want to say about whatever they said and let them respond to it later.
You want me to do okay, all right. Well, my name's Jon Zherka. I guess I'm on Team Flat. And the stuff I heard earlier was like it's a religious thing. It's not. We have scientific method. We have curvature calculations. We have the real science. You guys rely on the dumbest mathematical gravity models that you can't even repeat this science in nature in a lab. Like, you're not going to get water to stick to a ball ever. The only time it's stuck to a ball is in the ISS, the International Space Station. But they've already been leaked that they're using chroma key screens, blue screens and green screens, the green screens to make the water congeal. Like, this has all been debunked with Eric Dubay and everyone. Flat Earth is the most researched topic in Google history, not the disk flying through space retard shit, the firmament shit. Every ancient cosmology was a geocentric flat Earth cosmology. And this fucking idiot earlier, was it Ozien? Ozien, I don't know if you're having like a mental breakdown, but you said some retarded shit. You said something like, it's only an ancient thing. What are you talking about? Look at 1400. Look in as late as the 1400s. Look at those kind of maps. Another thing, your retard globalist model, your globe model was started by a Jesuit from the Catholic Church. We can easily say yours is religious, you fucking idiot. It was started by some fucking Jesuits, and let me tell you something, all right? At 60,000 feet in altitude, you should be able to see in the horizon, which comes from the word horizontal, idiot. You should be able to see curvature. It's just so big. You can't see it. No, it's not that big, you fucking idiot. We fly around it. At 60,000 feet in altitude, you should be able to see curvature. Weather balloons double the height and go to 120,000 fucking feet in altitude and measure a motionless plane. Like Einstein said, the Earth is an observable, motionless plane. Like Tesla said, the Earth is not a sphere, it's a realm. You guys are retards listening to Freemasons. Another thing, if I put out, who's the fucking idiot who talked about sticks in the ground? Eratosthenes. Raise your hand. Which one of you idiots are? You mean 2 sticks on the ground is how you're going to figure out this fucking big problem, the most Googled problem on Earth, but not a fucking GoPro on a weather balloon? Are you fucking stupid? You'd rather look at some fucking 2 dildos on the ground than put a fucking camera on a weather balloon yourself like 1,000 flat earthers already did? Give me a break. Okay, you guys already lost. Go ahead, Witsit.
Nice. All right.
High DPS.
I'm going to share my screen real fast. That's cool?
Go ahead. Yes.
All right. Bet. All right, so the question that we're going to start with is the Earth moving? People actually believe that this is going on here. I mean, it's 2023.
Careful, Witsit, careful. These two believe that's real. They believe that's literally real, like the Mars rover that sends magical space Wi-Fi photos from 100 million miles away, but these guys lose connection when they bring their dildos in the mountains when they go camping because it's done through a grid system.
Radio waves are a thing.
Okay.
All right, wait. All right,
let your partner get his time.
Cook them, bro. Don't go easy on them. They've been fucking cheating on us. They've been talking shit for so long.
I'm gonna put you on mute, okay, John? Because I'm gonna let your partner have a chance to speak.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, baby.
So, yeah, it's 2023. We don't have any videos of from space with stars or them showing us eclipses from the outside or anything. But you guys are like talking about, look at this picture that didn't change for 3 days. That looks like a 5-year-old made it with Nintendo. But anyway, is the Earth moving? So you have Michelson Morley, right? And they shoot the rays on the right. What should have happened when the perpendicular light rays recombined? It should have been a longer path because it was moving against the motion of the Earth. It didn't do that. It moved exactly the same. This is where all of physics changed, and they just made up a new dimension, changed all of physics, changed everything. Said it just appears like we're stationary. Here's Einstein. I don't have a lot of time, so this isn't cherry picking. The whole quote's right there. But he says, since then, I've come to believe the motion of the Earth cannot be detected by any optical experiment. And then he also says that to the question whether or not the motion of the Earth in space can be made perceptible in any terrestrial experiment, which means any experiment on the Earth. All attempts to do this were negative, meaning that you can't measure the motion of the Earth around the sun from the Earth. He changed all of physics to say it's impossible, and everything just tricks us into thinking that the Earth is stationary and in the center. Here's Einstein saying, but when I was a student, I saw that experiment of this kind already been made, in particular by your compatriot Michelson. He proved that one does not notice anything on Earth that it moves, but that everything takes place on Earth as if the Earth is in a state of rest. That's what you believe, is that it's just a coincidence and it's like it's stationary. As for this whole like gravity and nonsense about you need a force, there's something called a downward electric current on the Earth. It's measurable, it's provable. So we have positive energy increasing above, it then goes down to the ground to seek equilibrium. This is of course from a Richard Feynman lecture right here explaining it. It's a grounded metal plate, will have the same surface charge as the Earth. The plate's covered with the ground conductor will have no surface charge. In the Next Level movie, actually it's Level With Me, check it out, levelwithmefilm.com. We actually did the experiment to show you can make things go up and down, manipulating electrostatics. Gravity's a fairy tale. Here's the downward electric current going down to the surface of the Earth. So if you deny this, you deny basic, measurable, empirical evidence that can be done by going out in the Earth and measuring that there's a measurable downward electric current on the Earth. Well, let's not talk about that. All right. Also, you don't need gravity for anything to do with the Earth. You can solve for downward acceleration using a kinematic equation. It has nothing to do with gravity or the idea that mass attracts mass, which is not even what your belief system is anymore. So you don't need it at all. All you need is the height of the ball or whatever is falling. Then you need downward acceleration, what you're solving for, the time and the initial velocity. And this kinematic equation can solve for little a or little g, quote unquote, which is downward acceleration. Everywhere on the Earth, for all engineering, anything you use gravity for can be solved completely without the idea of gravity. You'll never get a rebuttal. All right, microwaves are not significantly affected by diffraction nor refraction. So if you look at this bottom picture right here, we have microwaves going out and it gets blocked by the hill. So if we send a radio wave out, they say it diffracts and then it'll fill in the gap behind it so it can go over the obstruction, right? And they make up how far that can go anyway. Microwaves cannot do this. Microwaves do not diffract or refract like that. So if you shoot a microwave horizontally straight at a hill, it's going to get blocked by the hill because the diffraction refraction is significantly different. Well, if we look at the curvature of the Earth is supposedly going to block these horizontal microwave transmissions, right? So say we're a 100-foot tall tower. It should be at 200 distant mile. We should have 23,495 feet of curvature blocking the obstruction or obstructing the actual target, right? And then we should only go 12 miles. If we're 300 feet up, then it should only go 21 miles. Unfortunately, the ACE, which is the Allied Command Europe High Band, was a NATO communication system implemented during the Cold War, where they're shooting 50 to 250 miles with microwave transmissions. And again, you can't just cop out by saying refraction and diffraction. It doesn't work like that. So you guys don't know the answer. I can play games with you all night and let you pretend you do, but we're going to cut to the chase and tell you what your religion is. Your religion is that it just magically starts to go out horizontally, and there's a magic area in the atmosphere, not the ionosphere, mind you. This is like just a couple miles up, where it just hits water in the atmos, then reflects right back down to where it's supposed to go. So if I shoot a microwave directly out horizontally, it'll go 250 miles and just coincidentally land exactly where it's supposed to, because there's magic reflection in the atmosphere. So, and that wouldn't work consistently. This, if you read into the documentation that was recently declassified from this program, it consistently works. You can send these microwaves out over and over and over, and it works every single time as if it was horizontal. So I would love to hear you guys explain that. So I don't have much more time, so we'll just cover this. Dude, we all were talking about planes. If I have a plane and the starting destination is this little blue circle here, and then I'm going to fly out to the red circle. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, here we go. The red circle right here is the destination. In real life, what we do is we put the heading on the city and fly straight to it. We fly like the Earth is flat and stationary. That's how we fly planes, okay? We fly straight to the location that we're heading to with our heading on that city the whole time. The globe says, however, that the Earth is spinning and that the atmosphere is not completely connected to the Earth, which means to actually take the shortest path, which is a geodesic, a curve on a globe, then you're actually going to have to slowly update the entire time that you get to the city if you're keeping it in your heading. If you just keep it in your heading and keep going, you're going to be updating. The significantly shorter path and therefore much faster path would be to cut it off and lead it. This would cost airplanes or airliners billions of dollars. They don't do this. This also debunks the globe. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Witsit. And with that, we're going to go ahead and start moving into the open discussion. But before we do that, I just want to let everybody know, especially if it's your first time joining us here on Modern Day Debate, that we are a neutral platform hosting debates on science, religion, and politics. And we want you to feel welcome no matter what walk of life you're from. And if you have a question or a comment from one of tonight's debaters, fire it into the old live chat and be sure to tag me at Modern Day Debate. Super chats will go to the top of the list. All we ask is that you keep it civil and attack the argument and not the person, as insults will not be read. I just want to let you know that we have a hard out time tonight at 9 p.m. So there may be some rush to get through the chats, and especially trying to get Witsit is the one who's going to be having to leave soon. So we'll have to get his questions front loaded if we can. But other than that, please feel free to send your questions and comments. But as I said, attack the argument, not the person. Our guests are linked in the description below, whether you're listening on YouTube or via one of the many podcast platforms that we are on. So you can listen to MDD there and click their links if you like what you are hearing, and hit the subscribe button because we have plenty more debates coming your way that you don't want to miss, including tomorrow night. I believe Ozien is going to be coming back to debate Nathan Thompson about the moon landing. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern, so you don't want to miss that. Hit the subscribe button to check that out. And with that, we're going to go ahead and start moving into the open discussion. I'm going to put 50 minutes on the clock. Gentlemen, please try to keep it civil. I understand that it's a passionate discussion. You guys are really revved up, but we do want to have a productive conversation and get through this all the way. So please try to save the insults and ad hominems for as little as possible, although I'm not going to be too manipulative with the discussion so far. I do want to just try to ask you guys to do that, please. So with that, go ahead and let's get in the open discussion. Gentlemen, the floor is all yours.
Maybe I should start with apologizing to the globalist Satanists that are shilling for literally 25 Nazis, Operation Paperclip, that started NASA. You guys are supporting Nazis. NASA comes from Nazi. That's what you guys are supporting. But number two, my one question is, why on a flight manual, and even in military flight manuals, or just a regular plane, why does every flight manual, when you're learning to fly a plane, say the Earth is literally fucking flat? It literally says the Earth is not in motion, just land the fucking plane. How the fuck do you it's flat?
No, it doesn't say that directly. So
no.
It says you have to fly the plane like the Earth is flat. It absolutely does say that.
It says you can treat the Earth as if it's
no.
flat.
It says you have to. Yeah. Can you cite a manual that uses the globe?
Can you cite the manual directly? Quote it directly what it specifically says.
It says that we use a flat Earth model to be able to map out how to use the plane.
Yeah, we can use a flat Earth model to fly between 2 points.
But how come the Maritime Association that uses flat Earth map, the Meteorological Association that uses flat Earth maps, airplanes, how come everything, launching cruise fucking missiles, have to use our ice wall, the ice wall that you guys laugh at? You use our ice wall maps. You guys use, and it's not an ice wall, it's the highest shoreline on Earth, Antarctica. And look at the Antarctic Treaty if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But everything uses our maps. Nobody uses your retard globalist maps. Nobody.
Because it's a two-dimensional
reality.
Three-dimensional logic. So you have to make maps flat so you can read them, but they're approximations.
Have you been to that?
Hold on.
You said you have to make.
Hold on. The idiot said you have to make maps flat. Okay, make it flat. I'm sure that's whatever. I'll give you that. I'll give you the dumbest argument I've ever heard. You have to make it flat. You have to literally change reality to launch a cruise missile.
No, have you seen a book? Books are flat, right? Have you ever read a piece of paper that was curved? I don't. I flattened them out.
Okay,
that's what I'm talking about.
Check this out. Check this out. I'll give it to you, and I'll still win. Let's say that made sense. What you said, you have to make the map flat. Why? Then why are they adding an ice wall? Why aren't they using Antarctica, your little fucking continent island?
Why is an ice wall?
Huh?
Ice wall.
What?
They don't draw it as nice on the map.
Wait, where's Antarctica on the flat maps?
Antarctica on the flat map depends on the map you look at. Right?
No, name one that has as a little
azimuthal equidistant, the one the airplane uses in the azimuthal equidistant. Where's Antarctica on that map?
In many maps, it's on the bottom. It's on the south.
How can you have a flat map which is just sitting there by itself on the bottom?
Are you kidding me? What is the bottom of a flat Earth?
Have you seen like a map where the globe is?
You don't even know our model.
On top?
Yeah, Antarctica goes along the entire bottom of the map. So
in some of them, you're talking about a specific type of map.
You are literally embarrassing yourself. Antarctica would be 180 degrees away from north. Just like a compass has one magnetic north, there's no south pole. Circumnavigate east to west like a finger on a plate, like Christopher Columbus, like the sun. You circumnavigate east to west, and the 4 points of south would be 180 degrees away from north. You're not smart. You're not. How many vaccines you got? How many vaccines did you take?
I think this is irrelevant to the discussion. I think it's a Robinson map or Cater maps, right, where they show this Antarctica on the south side of the map, right? It's not shown as a wall.
Where would south be on a flat Earth, bro? Where would south be on a flat Earth?
Well, we're not talking about we're talking about maps they draw, bro.
Wait. So when you said Antarctica is at the bottom, what the fuck is the bottom of a flat Earth map? What do you mean bottom? Do you understand?
I'm not talking about a flat Earth map, bro.
That's what we were talking about.
Okay, hold on. Everybody stop. Stop. Everybody stop. Ozien, what are you asking him right now, Ozien? I'm sorry.
We're talking about maps they actually use. The maps we actually use, not all of them show the stupid friggin' ice wall around the edge. Are you kidding?
The point is, you guys use our maps. We don't do shit with your maps.
Yeah, the whole world treats the Earth like it's flat.
If you want to make millions and billions of dollars with an airline, you use geocentric maps, flat Earth maps,
and you fly the plane like the Earth is flat and stationary. I just broke that down in my opener. You literally fly the plane like it's just sitting there stationary and it's flat.
Also, no, I don't want you guys to drown here because you guys are drowning fast. Let's give you guys another life, okay? One in the chat to like heal their HP. Where the fuck?
Here we go. I'll ask you a question.
Don't be hurt.
I have a question for
Witsit. Don't worry. Bernie Sanders is going to save you soon. Where can you see curvature? Where? At what altitude would a human see? If I did a weather balloon test, at what altitude can you guarantee me curvature? Guarantee with the horizon that's horizontal, tectonic plates, because they're fucking plates. They're not balls. They're not tectonic balls. Where the fuck is there curvature? Where?
You can see with drone footage, it goes up like 200 feet.
No. I'm not talking about a fisheye lens where you're warping. Are you kidding? Drone?
This dude just said you can see the curvature from 200 feet.
No. But Witsit, some people see it at the beach when the boat is going under the horizon. Some people see it at 0 feet.
Yeah, but
your religion, your God is a fake curvature. You can't see your invisible retard curvature God. I've never seen curvature. You saw a fisheye lens.
Does the moon
lens in a drone?
Does the moon orbit a flat Earth?
It moves over top of a flat Earth, yeah, but
yeah, and actually in the 19th,
what about perspective?
Here's what's funny.
Where does it go when we can't see it?
I think I know where the moon is cosmic plasma. First of all, it's not a rock. It's just a floating rock. Like that's been debunked.
We haven't gone to the moon and collected the rock.
You didn't do anything, dude. Did you?
You went to the moon?
Yeah. Did you?
It's a royal we.
Wait. Witsit, when you went to the moon,
did.
Wait. Let me get this straight.
Humanity did.
Just hang on, bro.
So I can claim.
Be charitable with the words he used. Come on,
hey, guys. Nice. When you were at the moon, did you also talk to the most corrupt president in history, Richard Nixon, on a landline-based fucking telephone in the 1960s? A wire telephone talking to people 240,000 miles away. Bro, you lose connection today with an iPhone. You're telling me you spoke to astronauts with a fucking telephone? Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, because it's direct line of sight to the friggin' astronauts.
That's not even the official answer.
It was a one-way.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the radio. The radio signal was direct line of sight to the astronauts. He's talking about the phone setup I know, Witsit.
So why don't you Google?
The reason why cell phones drop is because you lose direct line of sight to the tower.
That's not true. 97% of Earth Wi-Fi. 97%.
So you don't think we went to the moon?
Hey, you don't even believe we went to the moon. You're not that stupid. I believe in you. 97%.
I know we went to the moon. It's more than a belief.
What?
Bro, it's
first of all,
doesn't matter.
There's literally footage on the Conan show where Buzz Aldrin says nobody saw the moon landing. It was animated because there was no we didn't have that, so we had to animate it.
That's been refuted too.
Animated, and then what happened? You guys lost.
Zherka, John, you need to catch up. That's been refuted. That was an actual cartoon.
Okay, refute that. What about they lost the technology?
Because it was talking about an actual animated cartoon.
He's saying that what they showed everyone when it first landed was just an animation. No one actually saw it. When you talk about
Buzz Aldrin said it. Your Freemason prophet said it.
This dude talked about moon rocks. Dude, they admit that 80% of moon rocks are found on the Earth.
Petrified wood.
Are you kidding me? They say that the moon rocks are found on the Earth. So please tell me how that somehow verified the moon landing, dude.
But you said, what was the percentage of moon rocks?
80%. So
20%.
So 20%. Hang on to that 20.
Of those that are still rocks from the moon.
Why don't you go on eBay and buy some? Since they're moon rocks, they're going to be worth a lot. Why don't you go on eBay and spend all your money on that? That sounds like a great investment.
How do you tell the difference between the ones from Earth and from the moon, dude?
But if we went and got moon rocks, that means we went.
Bro,
to
you've
the
been
moon.
smoking rock, bro. You look like you smoke meth. Listen to me, guys. Please explain to me. How the fuck you guys never want to answer the curvature question?
Can you answer my question? I got a question about electrostatics.
Don't answer anything, bro. We could do we could do retard science all day. Go ahead.
Okay, so electrostatics you're talking about first, the ground grid. I test ground grids. I build things like Faraday cages to protect substations. You built
a bird cage?
Electromagnetic pulses and stuff like that.
Wow.
To protect from electromagnetic.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Electrostatics, and when we do that. Shit doesn't float.
That's a strawman.
Shit doesn't float.
Do you know what strawman fallacies are?
I do. So tell me
what. Did I say
a
Faraday cage would make something float, or is that just retarded?
No, but it blocks electrostatics.
No, it doesn't attain zero.
No, what the fuck?
It reduces it. It reduces it.
Oh, so it's still there. Okay, and so did you not know that?
You don't get lighter though.
Let me teach you something.
No, he said it blocked it. Now you have to concede to his point.
Why are you caring about the straw man fallacy all of a sudden?
This is what you guys do. Check it out. This is what you guys do. We literally ask you the meat and potatoes. We say, give us curvature. Where can you see it? You want to talk about dildos in the ground and Aristophanes sticks in the ground? We don't give a fuck about your gay sticks. Tell us where can you see curvature? Go ahead. Where? At what altitude?
Aristophanes. You can do that. Test yourself if you want to. And
where can we see curvature?
You can see forward direction curvature with drone footage. It's easy to see. So you can just actually climb up a ladder, go to the water.
But according to Neil deGrasse Tyson,
go up a ladder, you can see the ship.
According to Neil,
he's talking about horizontal curvature.
All right, bro, we get it. You're losing. According to Neil deGrasse,
I'm not talking about. No, I'm not losing because I'm not talking about horizontal curvature. I'm talking about forward curvature.
Bro, according to Neil deGrasse
when we get video footage,
here we go, found the retard.
Look at space station.
You guys need more vaccines.
And we look down. We can be looking at America.
Let me talk,
guys. We can't see Japan because of the curve.
I gotta go, bro. I've been waiting so long.
Because of the curve of the Earth.
Everybody stop.
From that footage.
Okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna be a little bit more assertive here, just because this is going a little crazy. So, John Von Zoom, you haven't talked in a little bit. I'm gonna let you talk. Then I want Witsit Gets It to respond to that, and then I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna keep on asking people to respond. Okay, so let's just stop with the whole, fighting to get a chance to speak stuff. Okay, so Von Zoom, you make your point, and then I'm gonna let Witsit Get to respond.
Wait, why not me? Why can't I go?
Because you've been talking a lot, sir. Okay, go ahead.
And because you're a globalist, you've got a globe on your head.
No, I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to make sure that everybody has a chance to talk. I'm going to have to. Okay, go ahead, Von Zoom. Make your point.
My only question is, we have enough proof that we went to the moon and we know that the moon is spherical. Then we could see from the moon that the Earth was spherical. Just simply doing that task in itself, and it's so well documented. The proof is there, and it's always been there. It's not something to believe in. But my question I'm asking you, Witsit, specifically because I liked your model approach you did using talking about Einstein and stuff. I thought that was actually really cool because I'm not really well researched in Einstein's work. I know about general relativity and like kind of like basis of that, but at the same time, like, you know, I like that you brought me some new stuff. I didn't know all that, so that's cool. So thank you for that one. So my question for you though is, so when it comes to the moon, is the sun and the moon, is it the same thing going across the earth and back and forth?
Is it the same thing? What? The sun is
Like,
the sun, the moon is the moon. They move over top of the earth. I could show in a lab a physical mechanism that would do this.
but
Magnetic.
Let's let him answer.
my question is,
Wait. Don't stop him in the middle of the sentence. Let him finish the whole
But I don't care if he clarifies because his question was incoherent. So, like, what's your question? I don't even know how to.
So going like what I was trying to say before new rules were enforced.
Mhm.
What I was saying though is, like, when we get footage from like an astronaut that's in the space station, and then below them you can see that it's clearly North America, and we can see there's a curvature there because we can't see Japan or Asia on the other side or on the same side.
Bruh.
So my question is,
infinite
what's all that? What's that about?
Okay, look, here's the deal, man. I know you may not be aware of this, but we're not Superman. So we can't see forever. Okay. I don't know why you guys think you can see forever, but it's goofy. Hey, you got to chill, man. So we can't see forever. That's goofy. You're not Superman, bro. You're not tough like that. You're not Superman. You're not have magical powers. And secondly, I don't believe the ISS. I don't believe people are on the ISS, dude. I don't believe that nonsense. They literally have millions of dollars in contracts with companies that specialize in virtual reality. What a coincidence that NASA spends millions of dollars for contracts for virtual reality and then make stuffed animals pop out of nowhere and admit that they do a live overlay of virtual reality.
And Witsit, don't forget that the trajectory.
That's a correlation causation thing, man.
Yikes, bro, dude. You can never just absorb truth. You always have to do that. Witsit, don't forget that.
Why should I trust you? If it's true,
because I'm not
I trust you?
Here's the difference. Here's why you should trust me.
Hold on, guys.
The difference from your position and ours is not funded by the government. You idiot. And number two, Witsit, you forget the trajectory of all missiles that leave low Earth orbit.
Mine's funded by my curiosity.
And they're launched from Florida into the Bermuda Triangle. 90% of missiles. Like, give me a break, bro. No missile has left low Earth orbit because of Operation Fishbowl Dominic. Dominic in Latin means of the Lord. Fishbowl of the Lord, the God's fishbowl. They shot rockets trying to crack the dome. Google these operations. Google Operation Deep Freeze. Try and read something besides your fucking fluoride vaccine fucking retard science.
All right, Ozien, please respond.
I don't know what I was responding to there. If anything, what I'm not responding to that. So, but I do have a question. So you did bring up the Michelson-Morley experiment, which was good. I appreciate that. Witsit? But that was to test the ether, and it doesn't test the ether. And so Einstein, like theory of relativity, which I know you're very familiar with, it wasn't testing the motion of the Earth; it was testing the motion of the ether. Anyways, but that's beside the point. So Einstein's theory of relativity is that motion is relative to your reference point. So he would say you can never prove your own motion. You can only see the motion of anything else in reference to you. So if you're on the moon, which we've been to the moon, by the way, as Found Zoom pointed out, when you're on the moon, you can see the motion of the Earth relative to the moon. So that's how you would see the motion of the Earth. And you can see it optically. So Einstein was wrong. You just can't do it from the Earth.
Wow, okay. You pick and choose when Einstein's right and wrong?
He doesn't even understand Michelson-Morley. Let me just refute you. It's super easy. So sure. Michelson-Morley wasn't just about the ether. It was to measure the motion of the Earth through the ether. The title of the paper is literally relative motion of Earth. The relative motion of Earth and the ether. That's the title of the paper. They actually got a predicted friendship based on the 30 kilometer per second motion of the Earth around the sun. They didn't detect it. They changed all physics, saying, it's going to always appear as if the Earth is stationary and in the center. So the question in the thing was, this is the question. Can you answer this question point blank, please? Can we prove that the Earth revolves around the sun from the Earth? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, from the what's the testing we can do? So we can see that the Earth is getting further and closer away from the sun by looking at the angular size of the sun depending on how far away the sun is from us.
Okay,
during
so
the different times.
let me get this straight. For thousands of years, star trails have never intersect. They make perfect counterclockwise circles and stay in the same fucking spot for thousands of years. But you're telling me you're flying through space with an acentric model. There's no way you believe the Earth is fucking moving. The same fucking stars for thousands of years?
I believe the Earth is moving. I believe it's rotating. I believe it's orbiting the sun.
It's
And
not
I
also
believe the
constellation-
solar system's orbiting the
Every-
Milky Way.
not just
Dude.
Nicholas and Morley. Every single experiment ever to prove the Earth is in motion has failed.
Yep. And you know what's funny, dude? You said correlation and causation, and then you don't jump in when your teammate says we see the sun change angular size.
No,
That proves
no,
that it-
you're no.
that
I
proves-
said correlation. I said
Whoa.
correlation
That proves that
causation
the
because
Earth-
you were saying
buddy,
NASA
calm
fucking with
down,
virtual
calm
reality.
down, dude.
You know
Calm
what's funny? When we
No,
That's
you're
why
right,
I said
Witsit.
that, because that
It
doesn't
us-
mean
You know what's the
anything.
difference from us? When I interrupt, it's jam-packed, filled with content and truth. When you guys interrupt, you go, vaccine. You're gonna interrupt.
You're right.
Bring some
I just want to
fucking-
point out
bring
that
some
with
value to the stream.
Witsit's right in that regard. That it could indicate that the sun is moving further or closer away to the Earth, or the Earth is moving further or closer.
Okay,
away
so
to
do
the
you have
sun.
any? Can
are
you
correct.
actually directly measure or detect or prove that the Earth is revolving around the sun from the Earth, please?
The angular size shows the Earth. We can measure that
angular
the
size?
sun.
Of the sun?
Right.
Did
You're
you say
going
of
to
the
say it
sun?
again?
The angular size of the sun?
You just
Sorry,
said
Zherka
that could
interrupted.
happen if the sun was moving.
I'm sorry,
Your
I couldn't hear what
argument
Ozien was
is that-
saying.
Your argument is that
So-
we see the sun moving and that it gets smaller. That proves the sun's not moving and we're moving.
Is
That
that
we're
right?
talking about
No, the sun's
relative
moving too.
motion, right? So
Oh,
It
So
depends
not
on
moving
heliocentric
in
mod-
relation to the Earth. You guys don't even know your own religion, dude.
yeah, I know that sun's
Well,
not
you-
moving in relationship to the Earth.
He just said the
That's-
sun's moving too. That's what he
Oh,
said. So
Whatever. Well, it is moving in relation to the Milky Way, right?
not to the Earth. That's irrelevant.
Not to the Earth. You're right.
Okay, so you don't. So you can't prove that the Earth is moving around the sun.
With that, no, yeah, we can.
What you just said that it would happen if the sun was moving away.
We have like stuff on Mars we can watch.
Mars? Hold on. So you believe in these you guys agree that all images of Mars and space are computer generated. Even you globalists agree, right?
It has to be computer generated because it's sent digitally. Yeah.
Yeah,
let me get this straight.
so
They
as-
all have
as
to
in
be. Oh, no. Hold on.
As in, as that's my method of seeing it. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Lenny. Lenny, just a sec. Now, let me get this straight. It has to be computer generated. Also, you have to use flat Earth maps for
Because it's a
airplanes.
digital
and
photo. Digital photo. That's
That's
why.
insanity, man. That's like if I gave you some pornography and I always gave it to you computer generated and you're paying for real pornography. You'd be like, where the fuck are the tits and ass?
On the PDF.
Like, bro,
Proves the
think
flat
about it.
on
Earth.
the PDF file.
You're
on the
paying
desktop,
$100 million
by the way.
of tax revenue, you stupid Americans, every fucking day for Photoshop paintings that are not even good.
Yeah,
Like,
like
they're
it's
good.
disingenuous for you to act like they're real pictures. They're just transmitted digitally. No, they're admittedly like animated shots. Like admittedly,
what's
they're
funny-
Well, what
animated.
we're doing now, what people are watching right now, is a digital transmission. This YouTube video
Yeah.
is CGI.
I just
So
debunked that.
that,
It's
so that means
disingenuous
your,
to compare it.
that means your face, you're not even real.
It's disingenuous to compare it to something like this, a real camera sending the actual final product digitally, and
That's
then
what
them
they
admitting
do. The
them
real
admitting that it's
camera taking
animated.
real
Them
pictures and
admitting
sending
that
it.
it's animated and touched up in a computer program with thousands of composites claimed
also,
to be they're
Sometimes,
not the same.
sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's the raw footage. They
Also-
tell you what they've done to the photo. They tell you.
Have you
If
done
you
a
also-
live photo on your
I'm
phone
gonna tell you guys,
before?
this is not a debate. This is a lecture. You guys are learning right now. Ozien, you started by trying to sound smart with this debate. In the beginning, you talk about air pressure and stuff. How the fuck can you have a pressurized system like Earth with an atmosphere in a vacuum?
Gravity.
The definition of a vacuum is literally
Gravity.
no atmosphere. You have
Atmosphere
logical
and gravity.
fallacies as your religion.
Curvature of the Earth.
Oh
Called
my god, gravity doesn't work because at the surface where gravity is the strongest because it's closer to the center of mass, gas goes in all directions in a vacuum. So where it's higher up above the Earth, why would it not fill the vacuum?
Because the pressure is lowers as you go away from the Earth. So the
Yeah,
pressure
okay.
difference between the
what
void.
is
vacuum? Do you understand it?
Gravity. What's causing this?
Okay, that first of all, that's just an object falling relative to its medium, and it's intrinsically electrostatic as its mass, weight, and density. The buoyant force is actually based on little g, which I told you is a kinematic equation, and that's just the effect. I explained all this to you. It's all over your head. If you just dropping a pin, if you think in 2023 you dropping a pin is somehow going to shut flat Earth down, you got another thing coming, my dude.
Hold on,
Way behind.
let me torpedo that. He
But
said
you can't calculate gravity with kinetic
don't
energy. I agree.
Don't run. He said about dropping that object, right? So is helium a magical element that it's the only fucking thing that defies gravity?
What?
No,
A helium balloon literally defies gravity.
I'm defying gravity. What are you talking about? I'm lifting my arm.
Hold on, let me finish all the way.
I'm defying.
You have to define it with density and
by
buoyancy.
myself right
You
now.
have to define it with density and buoyancy. You have to use our model. You can't use your fucking retarded gravity model. Your mathematical model. It's not even a scientific model. Like it's a.
And you realize that I debunked your entire belief system in my
Buoyancy,
presentation, right? You realize
whatever.
that, right?
No, you didn't. But
okay, how do I shoot microwaves 250 miles when they should be blocked at 12 miles?
Because you're just measuring the acceleration of gravity. You're calling it a fact. You're not explaining why that is. You're trying to use electrostatic to prove it is. But where's your independent dependent variable to prove that you change the electrostatic to produce a direct change in the gravitational force that you're measuring, the velocity, the speed of things following?
Let me answer this. Okay. So I use a Van de Graaff generator, which has a little belt on it. It creates friction and creates electrostatic charge, and it makes objects float. It'll change their weight, make them go up, and change how fast they go down. Independent variable electrostatics, dependent variable objects going up or down. I manipulated it, showed the cause and effect. Now you do the same thing for gravity. Go.
I understand the test you're doing. You're creating an electric field underneath the device, which causes it to hover underneath the device. Is that correct?
You don't even know how
are you
it
doing
works.
it then?
It flips the polarity of the pill based on the two Gaussian surfaces. The field's polarity flips, and then electrostatic transference and induction to the object makes it goes up relative to the polarity of the field.
What? Any object?
Any object. I've done iron filings, hair, styrofoam, rubber, all kinds of like insulators.
Everything that's
wood,
insulators.
Anything.
So things. Lead.
Well, in order for lead, I have to have more than my Van de Graaff, which is only about 250,000 volts. But yeah, you can make anything float with enough electrostatics. The fact you don't know that, maybe you should go read MIT.
How many volts are you using? 250,000 volts.
I just said that.
What's the voltage of the Earth?
Notice how I asked you to show me the same thing with gravity, and you avoided it.
No, what's the voltage of the Earth?
Dude, you're getting dominated.
It's bad.
What's the voltage of the Earth?
It doesn't matter. You said I couldn't show a cause and effect relationship.
No, I understand the relationship.
You just got dunked on. So can you?
So why can't you shield against electrostatics and see that things float?
Because the object still has mass and weight and density. So what holds the matter together?
So it's not just electrostatics.
There's a mass charge equivalence, and this is going to be way over your head, but there's a mass charge equivalence because everything has a fundamental physical constant of elementary charge. So mass and charge, there's an equivalence within that with energy density and electromagnetic vacuum. But what I want you to answer me is what holds the matter together?
What holds the matter together?
Yeah.
Van Zoom was just talking about it. Go ahead, Van Zoom.
I was just saying
on Zoom.
The strong force, the weak force, electromagnetism, the fundamental forces of nature is what hold things together on the atomic level.
That's not what holds the matter together.
And keep it real, that's as far as my knowledge goes with it. So
clearly, yeah. So actually, there's something called the electroweak force. The weak force is intrinsically electromagnetic as well.
I was just naming a few. If there's more, enlighten me.
No,
please.
there's not more, and
Please.
you don't understand. Hey, buddy, what's mass? Is mass the amount of matter?
Yes.
Okay, so if we're going to talk about mass, we need to know what holds the matter together so we can have an amount of it, huh?
Okay, so what holds
Holy shit.
No, if we're so wrong, what is holding things together then?
Okay, they're called all
gravity.
Wrong. All intermolecular molecular attractive forces are electrostatic in nature, and it's 10 to the 36 power stronger than gravity's claimed to be.
But Witsit, in this electromagnetic universe, aren't there stars that are burning balls of gas in a vacuum? That's fucking retarded. You guys are you believe in
even electric
balls of gas in a vacuum, bro?
It's nuclear fission. It's not fire.
Fusion.
In an so you're telling me everything in the universe is electromagnetic except your giant fucking stars?
It's strong and weak nuclear force, electromagnetic.
You don't know what that is.
I don't. No, I don't. I'm not a physicist.
Exactly. So stop saying stuff you don't know.
Are
Can
you
you
a
admit that what
physicist?
holds the matter together is electrostatic? Yes or no?
I don't have to understand the process on how it works.
Regurgitate a religion. I get it. Yeah, most people
Yes,
don't understand their religion.
I
You
accept
guys
it
have
based upon
so much-
testimonials of people that are experts.
Hey guys,
in the
you
field.
to
guys,
authority.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart.
So?
You two have so much faith in your globe religion. You're willing to get humiliated this bad online.
It's
But
not
yo,
based on
earlier,
faith.
which one of you brought
Nope,
up Eratosthenes and they
nope.
always knew it's a globe? No, they didn't. Every ancient cosmology said it was flat. If you look at for, let's say, look at
Everything we're
Atlas,
saying is
you guys say
demonstrable.
Atlas was holding up the Earth. Go on Wikipedia. It literally says he's holding up an
'Cause
orb
you guys
on the
haven't
western
been up
edge
in-
of
No,
Gaia,
and let's let
haven't
Juan-
the
been up
edge of
Juan,
the
let's
Earth.
Let's let Zherka finish what he was saying.
The map
Let Zherka
Earth
finish
that
what he
you're
was saying.
describing
The
exists.
Goonies
I
monster
want to hear what
needs to
Zherka
chill.
was saying. Let him finish
The-
what he was saying, and then you can
The
respond.
Goonies
Go ahead, Zherka.
vaccinated monster needs to chill, bro. Okay, but I like your mohawk, and 2001 was a great year. Okay, you said like, oh, in ancient times that there was a
I don't know,
globe,
man.
right?
A lot of talk.
Okay, don't. You're giving me Columbine energy. You're scaring me, bro. Let me talk.
That was
All right,
99. Calm
you
down.
said-
Just let him finish what he's saying, so we can move on. Go ahead.
Thank you. He said earlier about the Eratosthenes, and in ancient times they believed in a globe. No, they didn't. Just Google Atlas. You know Atlas holding up the Earth? It literally says he's holding up a celestial sphere on the western edge of Gaia, western edge of the flat Earth. Every ancient cosmology is a flat Earth. Don't ever start the debate lying and saying, oh, they always thought it's a globe. You guys are just liars.
Yeah.
Always.
You don't even know how they supposedly discovered it. Like, who first said the Earth was a sphere? Do you know?
Pythagoras.
No.
What?
Nope.
He was the first that
Who
suggested
was it?
Aristotle.
Pythagoras.
Aristotle was the first one to.
And then it
officially
was
explain-
Aristotle.
It was Aristotle. Why did
Pythagoras.
Aristotle say the Earth was
It's
a ball?
Pythagoras. I thought.
Why did Aristotle say the Earth was a ball?
Because Pythagoras said it first.
No, that's not true. He only poetically insinuated it. You don't know your own belief. Aristotle said that boats go over the curve, and that when things go up and down relative to the horizon as I go north and south, it proves the Earth's a ball, which is really stupid. And this is just believing the Grabler mainstream Masonic history anyway. This is just like made up history. But if we pretend it's real, your
And,
belief.
do you guys?
It's
wait,
not
do
that
you-
we have the stuff written by them or anything by themselves. Or
Where's the
anything.
original copy?
I don't know.
Why do you say stuff you don't know? Why do you make stuff up?
I don't know. You haven't been up in a plane and saw this map Earth that you're describing exists.
I physically
Just like-
measured the surface.
Just like
of the
I
Earth.
haven't been up to the
Bro,
space
you've never been
in the
on an
globe of the Earth.
airplane? You're telling me you've never been on an airplane that flies at 30,000 feet in altitude?
No, we need to go higher. I need to see, you know.
Well, how
Japan
high? Because
right
according
next
to Neil,
how
how
North
high? 'Cause
America
according-
side by side, like
how
on a-
high do you want to go? Because according to Neil deGrasse
Because
Tyson,
you haven't done that. You
the Red
haven't
Bull
done
jump
that
was
to tell me
over
that
100.
that's true.
He's
the
asking
Red
how
Bull
high
jump
you
was
need to
over
go, man.
100,000. According to Neil deGrasse Tyson, you got to go even higher than that. And you guys use the fisheye lens for the Red Bull jump. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah,
That was
how
the
high
most
do you have to go?
pathetic shit we've ever seen.
Did you?
So you haven't
You talk about a straw man. Where did I present the
You haven't
evidence?
been up high enough.
Oh,
to
but
see
we
the
went to
map.
the moon a second ago, remember? So,
Yeah.
hey,
That's my
hey,
claim.
how high do we have to go to see the curvature of the
Yeah,
Earth? Left to
pick
right?
an altitude, science man.
I mean, you gotta tell me that since the curvature is fake. So
No,
how
pick
high
an
do you-
altitude.
How high
dude.
do you have to go?
Yeah,
How
ISS
high do
can
you have
see
to
the
go to see the
curvature.
map Earth that you're describing? So how
Why
high
can't
do we
you
have
guys
to go to see the
answer
map
that?
Earth
What
you're
the
describing?
fuck? Why can't you guys answer that? And according to Picard, it was like 100,000 feet. You could see an upturned edge, right?
Yeah.
I answered your
Technically-
question. Answer ours.
If you have
How
perfect
high do you have to
optics,
go to see this fucking curve?
if you had perfect optics, you could. If I was Superman, I could see the Earth on the surface of the
But
planet. But,
you see, well, but
I
you
not. So we have to go up in altitude to see the difference in
But
the.
pick a
the
number.
curve.
You're
Pick
so
a
close.
number.
Oh, that's not. That's just the case. Like we can't visually see the.
You
curvature
can't
of the
pick
Earth.
an altitude.
from the.
They can't
How
do
the
it, dude.
fuck are you
Yeah.
a scientist?
They
You
can't
can't
do
pick
I
it.
was
an
a
altitude?
scientist.
So you've never
The
seen a map
ISS can see the
Earth from the
curvature.
top.
Oh,
that
so
you're-
The
also
ISS
the ISS.
Holy
That's-
shit, dude.
We have
You
to
mean
go
the ones that got
255
caught
miles?
with chroma key, green screens, and harnesses?
Dude,
EricDebate.com.
but you've never been up high enough to see the map Earth that you're describing exists.
Yeah,
map
how high up
Been
do I have to
high
go
to
to
see that.
enter? Bro, I don't want to go up that high. I don't want to hit the green screen, bro. You guys use green screens on the ISS. It's pathetic. You've been
Dude, we're
debunked
sending
a
up
million
another
times.
balloon in a couple weeks that
Oh,
has
sorry. I
infrared
thought you
stuff.
meant like that.
Check-
We're in a
check my
simulation.
YouTube channel.
Thousands of miles away in high
There you
altitude.
go. I have the answer for you, Zherka. You can measure the curvature of the horizon at slightly below 35,000 feet, according to Earth
Are you
science.
seriously locking in 30,000?
Dude, he just
35,000
You're locking in
feet.
30,000 feet?
So what did Neil deGrasse Tyson
35,000.
Oh
35
my
Neil
God,
deGrasse
dude, the
Tyson
Red
said
Bull
you
jump.
can't
You know what
you
the Red
can't
Bull jump is? Do you know what the
Yeah.
Red Bull jump
you
is?
can't visually see the curvature.
Why? Why?
what
What's
Neil
wrong with your
deGrasse
eyes?
Tyson was
What?
saying.
Wait.
Well,
Why
how do you
can't
think
you
you're going to
visually see
measure it if you can't visually see it?
There's billions of
with
people who
optical
see it from an
devices.
airplane, right?
Too
Optical.
close to it.
Wait.
Just not your
Hold on.
eyes.
You know, the average IQ is very low, and the average person thinks it's a
In
globe.
the U.S.,
There's
it's 98.
billions of people on Earth that swear they've seen it on an airplane. Are you saying they're lying?
U.S. average IQ is 98. What's the point? How's that relevant
Yeah,
to this conversation?
The average person believes it's a globe. Are you telling me billions of people who saw the curvature on an airplane, they were probably just seeing shit? Was it a mirage?
The smartest people believe it's a globe. So
No, they don't.
Yeah,
They
do.
don't.
Yes, they
Free
do.
Talked about Einstein.
Excuse me. Okay,
brought him
Albert,
up.
let's look at
Tesla. Tesla
okay.
believed it was a globe.
That's
Actually,
cute.
actually,
No, hold on, Winston. Let's go look at the Federal Reserve and the Treasury, the people who literally print money out of thin air, grand wizards like Albert Pike or any high-level 33-degree ranking Freemason. In all of their literature that they
Why do you
didn't
keep
even want.
bringing up
Shut the fuck up,
Freemason?
idiot! In all their literature, they post
Conspiracy
that
theories.
it's literally flat.
how's
In
that a conspiracy
every piece
theory?
in every
No,
No,
it
piece
his
of their book.
thing about Freemasons is a rabbit hole.
It's not a rabbit hole. Astronauts admit they're Freemasons.
Yeah.
So
I know Freemasons. Who cares? Am I
Oh, wait,
right
do you
now?
agree that
You don't know.
agree
You
that
don't know.
high-level masonry literature?
You only know
says that you're
homosexuals. You only know homosexuals. You don't know billionaire Freemasons who are
I know
shakers and movers.
homosexuals.
All right, can
Well,
we